Brat and his wife Jessica explain why they decided against using a black sperm donor in response to trolls who allege they did it out of racial prejudice. Brat and her wife Jessica Judy Harris Dupart have stated that the lack of options is the main factor in why they did not select a black sperm donor. Trolls have been blasting the couple with criticism because they think they chose a non-black donor out of racial preference. Jessica, 41, whose egg was used, and Brat, 48, who is expecting the baby, have stressed several times that a paucity of black donors was the driving force behind their choice. The pair may be seen consulting with their reproductive doctor and contemplating their options in a recent episode of their reality series Brat Loves Judy. Only 224 donors' samples could be used by the couple once Jessica's genetic testing findings were taken into account. Only one of these donors was black. They were told by their reproductive doctor, Dr. Opai Asamoah, that there are not enough black donors, black sperm donors, black egg donors. The only black donor they had, Brat, whose real name is Shanti Harris Dupart, then made light of the fact that he resembled Jiminy Cricket. In an interview with The Root, she brought up the Jiminy Cricket metaphor once more, stating with a chuckle, "I was like, I'm sorry but it wasn't gonna be my option." She explained that the donor they did utilize wasn't black because there weren't many options available. "But I think our picking was excellent. He's tall and good-looking, and I believe he will look lovely with my wife's egg." People on social media immediately took offense at the Jiminy Cricket jab and started speculating that the couple was just against using a black donor. On her Instagram page this week, a frustrated Jessica responded to the uproar, writing, "So, as a mother of 3 beautiful black kids, and even a black grandbaby, I want to clarify to stop the storyline from going on that we didn't want a black donor and that we chose our donor based only on appearance." She gave a 7-point justification for her and Brat's decision, starting with, 1. We didn't know going in that the chance of us finding a black donor was small to none. 2. That I carried so many different diseases. 3. That due to age and other factors, our window was so narrow and we were at such a high risk. 4. With my genetic testing I'm the carrier of 4 disorders, which reduced our chances of a black donor down to 1 person, and that 1 person had very limited portfolio to judge on, including background. Jessica continued. She wrote, 5. I'm honestly more disappointed in the storyline than anything else, but I do understand the lack of knowledge about IVF in our community since many people don't even realize all the things that go along with the journey, such as lack of black donors, genetic testing, age where most of your eggs are gone, etc. Jessica acknowledged. 6. The headlines are misleading, but also my wife made a repulsive joke that is now attached to the headline, and making it seem like we chose solely based on looks, and that we made no effort to find a black donor when in fact we've not only tried but also waited to see if more would emerge over time, but had to remain in the predetermined window. She said, furthermore, people think that anything is possible just because you have money, but no amount of money was changing the cryobank's inventory. Further, Jessica wrote, 7. Our baby created with a healthy baby first perspective once we knew all the things was a hard decision, and of course we didn't want to bring any other stigmas or anything to our child, but we had severely limited options. Thanks to all the people supporting us on our journey, she said, and I truly hope this brings awareness to more black men to donate. After being married in February of last year, Brat and Jessica excitedly announced a year later that the former is expecting their first child together. "I never imagined having children," Brat said to People. "I simply believed that I wasn't going to be successful. I've had a successful profession and a rich life. I believed that since I hadn't gotten pregnant before, I wouldn't be able to have children." But her friendship with Jessica gave her the inspiration to start looking at life so differently. "I said, let a little of me be with you, something precious that we can both share, nurture, and adore without condition."